Her name is Sheba. Now, Sheba is one of only 26 battler eagles in captivity throughout North America, and there's only thought to be a couple thousand of these birds left in the wilds of Tanzania. Now, these birds are found not just in Tanzania, but then south through Zimbabwe, Mozambique, all the way down to South Africa. Now, in the wild, these guys eat mostly venomous snakes, including cobras. That's why they have such thick scales on their toes, just in case they were to ever get bit. Helps keep those fangs from piercing their skin. But these guys can also catch bats in midair. Maybe that's because battlers can hit speeds of up to 160 miles per hour in flight. Now, that's enough to make them one of the fastest flying eagles in the entire world. But even at their cruise speed, which is closer to about 45 miles an hour, these birds will rock their wings very fast from side to side. It's how they compensate it in the wind and when they're flying high speeds. But it also looks like a tightrope walker in a circus. Sometimes they'll flip all the way over into a full barrel roll. Those behaviors is what gave them the name battler. It's the French word for tumbler or acrobat. Oh, I know you know where you're going. You've seen the show before. All right. Hold on. There we go. Just want to keep a safety on you because you may not know it, but the carts come past us pretty fast back there. All right. Now, battlers are also very aggressive birds by nature. This helps them in the wild with hunting snakes, but in captivity makes them difficult to work with. Oh, that's my girl. There you go. How are you? Yes. The Andean condors are so big, they don't actually fly the same as other types of birds. Their chest muscles simply aren't strong enough to pump these big wings and allow the birds to take off from level ground. Now, condors do not have grip in their feet, so she'll use her wings to balance. And there we go. That's to be heard for up to a mile away. Now, that's perfect if you live in a tropical rainforest and need to locate your friends. Not so great if you live in a human neighborhood or an apartment complex. Also, their beaks have about 1,200 pounds of pressure in them, which is great for cracking open nuts and seeds and stripping fruit out of the trees. And then after a small group of macaws takes all the food out of a tree, well, can you hold that till after the show, please? Just leave it on the ground. Just leave it on the ground. That kind of stuff really scares the birds. Just too close to be throwing those big traps like that. That's how they caught the last California condors, was with a net on the ground like that. All right, let me just hang out over towards this side here. There we go. We always want to make sure the birds have the most comfortable time possible, so that's why I'm the one who tries to intercept possible. I know you can keep an eye on them from here. You're safe. 1, 2, and there you go. Good job. That's my buddy Truman, ladies and gentlemen.